Dire warning for Sussex. Fuming Will and Kate No Mercy kicked Eugenie out of royal for her shock move. As photos of the Sussexes with Harry's cousin Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank in Santa Barbara emerged in US paper TMZ, the question arises whether the couple, who quit their royal duties and moved to California in 2020, may sue for privacy. If they decided to take legal action, the case would join a list of other lawsuits launched against the press by the Duke and Duchess. Mark Stevens, a media law specialist at Howard Kennedy, said, "They can sue. There was a case where Paul Weller sued. He was sitting outside a restaurant in Santa Monica with his children and he sued for privacy in the UK. The British singer-songwriter, whose pictures were taken in California before being published on the Mail Online, sued under UK privacy laws in 2012 and won a £10,000 payout from publisher Associated Newspapers Limited." Mr. Stevens, speaking to Newsweek, added, "They'll sue whoever published them in the UK, that's for sure. I don't know whether they can get TMZ here, but it will be worth a go." The suggestion comes amid news of a libel action launched by the Duke against Associated Newspapers over an article. In other news, issues around the Queen's current councillors of state have once again raised concern as royal experts demand a change to the law so Prince Harry and Prince Andrew can be stripped of their roles. The current councillors of state are Prince Charles, Prince William, Harry, and Andrew, whose role would be to step in for specific official duties should the Queen fall ill. There have been continuous calls to change the law, which was brought in the Regency Act in 1936, ever since both Harry and Andrew stepped down as working royals. The conversation has resurfaced again as 3 of the 4 councillors of state are currently abroad at the same time, leaving Andrew the only one in England. William is currently on a tour of the Caribbean with his wife Kate Middleton, while his father Charles made a recent trip to Ireland and Northern Ireland with Camilla. Harry moved to the USA after leaving his role with the royal family in 2020, with a UK return not on the cards following his ongoing security row over police protection with the Home Office. This meant that Andrew would have been the only councillor of state close enough to perform certain duties should the Queen, 95, have taken ill. Questions have been raised regarding the Queen's health following her battle with COVID and rumours she has mobility issues that have seen her using a wheelchair. Royal expert and former BBC correspondent Peter Hunt said on Twitter, "Both Charles and William are abroad. If the Queen becomes ill, either Charles flies home or Andrew steps in, an unthinkable move for many. This is the reality of having no foolproof plan to cover all scenarios for when a 95-year-old head of state can't carry out her duties." Mr. Hunt's tweet gained a number of responses questioning why they simply can't be removed, with many wanting Princess Anne and Prince Edward to be given the roles. His tweet also prompted a comment from fellow expert and Daily Mail diary editor Richard Eden, who replied, "This is why #Prince Andrew and #Prince Harry must be stripped of their roles as councillors of state immediately. #Royal. The current councillors of state are appointed from among the 4 adults next in the line of succession, but have to be over the age of 21 to qualify. Anne, the Queen's daughter, has been stepping up into the Queen's shoes for a number of engagements and investiture ceremonies, but under current rules, she could never be one of the councillors of state." According to the official site of the royal family, councillors of state are authorised to carry out most of the official duties of the sovereign, such as attending Privy Council meetings, signing routine documents and receiving the credentials of new ambassadors to the UK. However, they are not able to Commonwealth matters, the dissolving of Parliament, except on Her Majesty's express instruction, the creation of peers and appointing a Prime Minister.